Okay, that still looks kind of a mess, but that's okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. I am coming on really quick, no more than an hour. I'm going to talk about some updates, and yeah, that's probably pretty much all I'm gonna do. My allergies are having themselves a field day. And they are affecting my eyes a little bit. They're like really red and really watery and itchy and driving me crazy. So, um, I am going to first start. I'm gonna talk about the Chromatech markers that I got. I'm going to also do. I don't even know what I did with the case that came with it, but you guys know the Chromatech markers that I unboxed last live or the live before that. I'm trying to make it to where you guys can see. I don't know what's going on with the light. Okay. Hi, Mandy. So the Chromatech markers, these ones, because they have different ones. So these are the ones that you don't have to shake. They're already ready to go, etc., etc. Um, Now, first, I want to say when the markers work, they are a decent marker. I do like them. I'm going to show you guys the swatch chart. And remember that when I told you guys, some of them were really kind of drying out already. And I contacted them and I was waiting to hear back and so on and so forth. So I heard back. And so I sent them a picture because they told me that they needed photo evidence or video evidence of the marker being dry or drying out. So I said, sure, because I had already swatched them anyway. So I sent them a picture and I showed them, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to zoom in so I don't have to come up too close. So, okay, you guys can see the two grays at the top, how they're kind of streaky and you can like see the streak versus the gray here. This one's not so bad and this one's not so bad, but you can see really in this one how it's kind of drying out already. It's not juicy, the first two. And then I showed them the same thing with the pinks down here. So you can see it a little bit on this one. You can see it on this one, and you can see where I had to like in this area where I had to kind of scrub a little extra to get some color down. I had to fight for this one. As you can see, it doesn't look anything like the other swatches. And then if you keep going, this one, I had to fight for this one. As you can see, I had to scrub it. Um, I think there was another color. I'm sure of it. Oh, this purple here, I had to kind of fight for. It's not really, doing what it's supposed to do. But if you look at the other colors are fine. You can kind of see, there is no issue with the other colors. So when I sent them that and told them, it's mostly the grays, the pinks, the green, and, this weird purple color. So they emailed me back and they said they were having trouble seeing what I was talking about and that I needed to use the markers. And if I use them for a while, then suddenly I guess they're supposed to not be dry. Um, I said, and I explained to them, I said, and they had asked me something that I had previously stated. And I told them, I said, per my last email, because you now have the pictures. So I gave them the specific, because they don't have color names or numbers. So I had to tell them, like, this color on the paper, this color. And I'm like, You're not here. Hey, you, get out of there. You're not here fighting with these markers. I am. So I'm having trouble understanding why you're having trouble what it is that I see. The markers are drying out. There is no way that over time, when I use these markers, they're going to magically become juicy like the rest of them. So I said, and I haven't emailed them back because they emailed me back after that and they said, well, you can return the markers for a refund on Amazon if you're not happy, or we can give you $5. And I'm thinking to myself and I'm going, I remember getting a nice little thing inside of my markers here, the Chromatech guarantee that says we are here to make sure you are 100% satisfied with your art supplies and get the most out of using them. Well, number one, no, I'm not 100% satisfied. And number two, I can't get the most out of something if when I get it, it's already drying out. So then it says, you have any issues, contact us through Amazon, which I did, within 30 days of receiving your product, and we will make it right. Now, do I think they made it right? No. I think, honestly, that they just didn't really want to deal with it because immediately they just was like, we're having trouble seeing what you're talking about. And I'm like, well, did you look? So I just, I went and I remade sure that I wasn't going crazy. And it's not just those colors. The colors that I swatched, let me see if I can find. Okay, so if you look at Bo's shirt, how it's really sketchy and patchy. That's this weird tan brownish color that's in the hair. But as you can see, I don't, or maybe you can't see because of my light. But it's very patchy. It's very patchy. And so, I am doing this background here with this blue, and you can see some of the areas are very patchy. Very patchy. That's what this blue here that I have here on the table. Um, I don't mind the streaks, but when it's patchy and the color is not consistent because it's drying out, that's a little different for me. Um, whereas like maybe if I go back to this page, and same thing, here you can see that there is streaks. His outfit is done with the Just Art markers. You can see the streaks, but the color is consistent. There's no white space. It doesn't look like it's drying out. Whereas if you look at Bo's shirt and her shoes, the color is inconsistent and it's very patchy. You can even see some of the white through this still. So, no, I'm not 100% satisfied. And I'm most likely going to have Amazon return my money for those. I'm not sure if they'll take them back because I did already write the numbers on the back of them. So that's a thing that I'm going to have to kind of go back and forth with Amazon. And I told you guys I would give you guys an update, but I was going to do a separate video on them. I want to do like a my acrylic paint marker collection video or live stream, but I may or may not have those anymore when I do that video. This is the first Japanese art supply that I've had an issue with as far as the product itself and the customer service. I don't want $5. I mean, you guys could have, apologize for starters, that I got a dry set. And I could have just, turned it to Amazon, have them give me another one, but what's the chances of the next one being, dry? So I figured if I return these to Amazon, maybe the company themselves will send me a set guaranteeing that it's not going to be dry. But they didn't really try too hard to rectify the situation, in my opinion. Anyway, moving forward, I might not have those anymore. I might return them, or if Amazon, tells me I can keep them, I don't know if I'm going to be using them that much. I am just going to save and get the shuttle arts. Those are really nice. I have no problem with those so far. I even have no problem with the Just Art ones, and they were cheaper than the Chromatex. So I'm not too happy with the Chromatech markers. Like I said, when they work, but that's only the colors that work. And for the rave about them and things like that, I would be careful when buying them, because it could just be they were sitting around for a while and I got an old set. I don't know. But it didn't seem like they tried too hard to rectify it. Customer service was not, they were being customer service. So anyway, I am going to save for the shuttle art. I did put them on my wish list so I can remind myself that that is what I want next. Yeah, so I have the pastel set of the shuttle art, and I'm going to be getting the full set once I save up for them. All right, move forward, because I don't want this to be super long, because, again, I need to go and take some allergy medicine and pray that it helps, because my eyes are screaming at me. So I have some coloring updates. I think we do start our color along in the sweet shop this month. I don't know which page one. I'm praying it's this bicycle page, because this is the one that I kind of want to do. So I'm hoping this one won. And even if it didn't, I'm probably just going to start this one. There was another one. I don't remember what the other one was. I'm going to have to go back and look. But there were 3 of them. So it was the bicycle page. I think it was the ice cream shop, wherever that is. Yeah. This one, the ice cream shop. And then, which I really wanted to do that one. But I changed my vote to the bicycle page, because this one was winning and I refused to do this page. So it's just too much kind of the same thing for me. So I flagged the bicycle page, and I'm going to go look and see which one won. And then I'm going to start on this. I'm not sure how I'm going to approach it. I'm going to probably use alcohol markers. But I'm not sure. There's a lot of fine details, and I don't know how I'm going to approach it yet. So, but I am going to use alcohol markers. Yeah. So I have that on my desk for the month. And I said for the week. I meant to say for the month. I also picked out a Kirby book for the month. Now, this may change, because Kirby's new book does come out this month. I do have both versions coming, so I can compare them for you guys. I have the US version and the UK version. The UK version won't be here until the end of the month. It won't be here. I believe it's at the 31st. So the new book may or may not start this month. The American one doesn't even have a delivery date for me, which is strange. But it did say that it was coming out, I believe, on the 15th. So if I get that one, before the month ends, then we'll start it. But if not, then we'll do it in April. I do want to compare them both and show you guys, paper, so on and so forth. But in the meantime, I did want to do some more work on this page this month. I want to try to get at least the rocks and maybe the water done on the other side. And then, because I am using Light Fast, and the Light Fast pencils do make my hands hurt after a while. So I'm hoping to get the rocks at least done, and then start on the water, or maybe even just do the rocks and the water this month. This side doesn't seem, because I already started a little bit, so I can just go on with the rocks, and I can do it like that. And then I need to maybe do the sky too, because I based it with Neocolor, but I have to go over it with pencil and do the other side. I didn't write down which Neocolor um, I use, but I'm assuming this is my two lightest grays. So I'm gonna do that. Hey Marcia, how are you? Um, yeah. Or I can do, because it's not much of the dragon, so I can finish the dragon in the rocks maybe. Because it's just this little part right here and his tail. And then, the gold. I was using the gold from my Ganzai Tambi set. So, yeah. Oh, and his face. I don't know why I didn't do that. I need to do his face. But this is on my desk for the month. I want to get, because it doesn't make any sense. This page is still a whip. And then if I manage to somehow finish it this month, then I'll be ready for fairy tales when it does get here. And then I have this page where I was showing Foxy how to color bubbles, and I was using the Prisma, and I was only using 3 colors, so maybe I'll do some bubbles, finish those up. I might add another color of bubbles, maybe like pink or blue. That way they're not all just purple. I'm thinking. I did write them down, the colors I was using too. Even down to the metallic watercolor color I was using, so that's good. So maybe I'll do that too. So I'll probably do the dragon and the rocks, debating on the water, and then come and do some bubbles and stuff in here. Just something to do until Dark Fairy Tales gets here. I'm really excited for that one. I have not seen anything in it. Um, I did see one page that someone had did a color along, and I was scrolling on my YouTube feed and I seen it, and I was like, well, that's one page spoiled, but I have not seen anything in the book. I don't know what it looks like. So I mean, I know it's Kirby. I mean, I know it's his style, but I don't know what the pages look like. Also, I decided to have at least one mythographic book on my desk every month. Whether I get to it or not, I don't know. But I started this page as a color along, and I think I just want to finish it with you guys over a live stream versus doing color along videos for it. That's another thing I kind of want to do. I kind of want to get back into doing color alongs, and I think I want to do them like on a live stream versus video. That way I can kind of talk you through it, pick the pencils, answer questions, etc., etc. I may, I'll be answering questions, but I'll probably limit how much random chatter I'll be doing, because I do want to uh if someone wants to watch it back, they don't have to listen to like the random live stream chatter. So when I do the color alongs, I think I'm just going to keep the conversation about the page that I'm working on. And like coloring related stuff. But anyway, I want to do that. So I'll probably work on this on Wednesday or Thursday with you guys. And I'm pretty sure I was using the Pablos for this, because that's like the pencil that I kind of want to work on using. The Pablos and the Light Fast are the ones I kind of want to learn the most this year. even though the light fast make my hands hurt, I still want to, you know, use them. And once they're used up, I don't particularly know if I'm going to get them again. I don't know, maybe. I mean, I really like them, but they just make my hands hurt. Yeah, my morning's pretty late. Well, it's early, but it's late. I did say I was gonna come live this morning because I plan on playing the game a lot today, and I wanted to get this update up and going. So I said, but I wanted to come on earlier than this. It's already 9 o'clock, and yeah, no progress. I haven't eaten yet, so I need to eat and take some allergy medicine because my eyes. But I think I'm going to work on this Wednesday or Thursday, and we'll probably work on some of the dragon because I started them, but I need to get back into gear and work on the dragon. And then if we finish the dragon, which we probably won't in one live stream, but we can do, as much as we can on him, and then maybe work on the rocks, get those rocks out of the way. So I'm thinking that, and then hopefully we'll get a lot of that page done. I don't rush through my mythographic books anymore, so I have a lot of whips in all of them. So I thought I had another one in here that was in the back, but I'm thinking that might be Magical Earth, that I have that other whip in that I'm thinking of. So in here is just this one. I almost pulled out Aviary because I think I have two whips in here. I have that one, this one that we didn't finish this winter that we were supposed to. And then I have, I have three. I have the owl page, which is almost finished. I need to just finish it. And I have the bird and snake page. So I don't know, maybe I will finish this one. I think I have the colors written down for it. I was using my Albert Doors and my polys. I can probably just switch to the polys and get it done. Fragile World, Junk Metal Lady. I hope I wrote the colors down. Blue Steel Bird. Hang on, guys. Right here. Yep, I have the colors. So, and then I was using my Albert Doors. Yeah, so maybe I will put Aviary on my desk instead of Labyrinth. I think I'm going to switch it out because I have too many whips in this one. Hey, Taylor. So I think then we'll probably finish the owl because that one's almost done. So we can do that on Thursday on the live. And then I have this page marked down. I guess I wanted to start this one, but not until I finish a whip because not gonna have, that's just too many whips. So probably finish this one, maybe start this one or start working on this one. Yeah, so that's also on my desk. And then my whip that I have with my buddy color with View. Hey, View. But it's funny, he came right in. I want to work some more on this. I blacked out the background, and so when I do, I have an idea of making it kind of like a little bit dark, and the stuff that's kind of like close, like these leaves And, you know, this guy and the branch, maybe a little bit of him, but everything else is going to be darker than the stuff in front. I just have to figure out how I'm going to execute it. But I feel like they're walking in a dark forest type of thing. So I blacked out the background, and some of this stuff is going to be like the leaves will be like a dark green, whereas these leaves will be, you know, I'm thinking of doing these like a red and orange, or a red and brown, or red and green or something. I want like a little bit of red in these. But these are going to be like a dark green, or, you know, maybe like a dark green and yellow or something. I'm not sure, but it's going to be darker because they're in the, you know, dark forest. And then I have some branches that are in the back, like tree trunks and stuff. Those will be like a dark brown. So I have to figure out how to, you know, go about that. I have some dark browns. I have my Ohuhu markers, because I was using water-based markers, but I did use some Ohuhu, but mostly I was using water-based. But my Ohuhus is sitting right here on this, so I have some darker browns that I might go with. I have like this mahogany that seems like it would be okay, or even this pecan. That might be too dark. I won't be able to do too much shading on that. So I'll probably do the mahogany, which is like basically this color, the shading of this tree. So I might do something like that. But I do want the trees. There's a couple trees in the back that I want darker. Um, so yeah, there's that. And then, you know, start working on these guys' clothes. I might do this guy last because I do want him to be, he's going to be also brown, but I haven't quite figured out what kind of brown I want to use yet. So I'll probably do him last. But working on it. Still working on it, View. You know I'm slow. I'm a slow colorist. But I am working on it. It is on my desk for the month. Hopefully I get a lot of it done, and then I can pick another page because I do like this book. So there's that. And then I also pulled out a Joanna book. I just pulled out small victories. I like to use my super tips in here and then go over it with pencil. And I also like to use my polys. I mean my Pablos. I like to use my polys and everything, but I like to use my Pablos. I want to finish this. I have to shade the background, shade the rocks, and then there's like a few bits and pieces that I kind of need to shade. But this page is almost done, and then I can go in and do the border, which I think I want to do a nice gold. Um, want to work on that, but I wanted to pick a page, and I wanted to do a live, probably this one, because I did start off this one using my water-based markers and then was going over them with pencil. So I'll probably finish this, and I wanted to show Taylor, because she was asking about the super tips, and I just wanted to show her how I use them. So I wanted to do a live stream for that page. So you go too fast, and then it looks like, well, no, your pages still look really good even though you color faster than me. I don't know. I guess I'm meticulous about too much. I need to kind of just be a little more carefree. Oh, see, Taylor? Yeah. So then I'm gonna do this, probably this side. I need to, you know, finish obviously doing some shading and stuff on this side, but I already put the marker down. I'm going to pick one of these and then do a live stream with them. I'm going to show how I put them down, and then I'll go over here and do some shading because I do like to wait for them to fully dry before going over them with pencil. So I'll do that. I have a lot of whips in here. Um, I have a lot of finished pages too, but I have a lot of whips. Actually, I think all the things that are flagged are my finished pages. And then the ones that are flagged up top are my wicks. So, yeah. I would like to see what this book looks like completed. But it's a lot of flowery pages, so I don't know. We'll see. No promises. Yeah, so the ones that are flagged up top are the ones I need to finish. So not too many, not too many. I think there's like 3 or 4. Yeah, there's 4. So that is another thing on my desk. Also, let's see, what else do I have? You love their prices and all the colors. No bleed through, right? Um, I did update on the contest. So I think Annie's is finished, Mary's is finished, Foxy's is finished. As far as the trading cards, I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen Amy's, Marsha's, Blue Skies, and Crad's Slouds. I'm not sure who that person is, but I have not seen theirs either. Just as an update. But yeah, I made a few just random ones, and those I have them in my sketchbook, but I was testing colors on them. So I'm just like kind of filling out my binder a little bit. And this is what it looks like when with them in there. I did put them in the plastic first before slipping them in here. So I have them in the plastic. As you can see, they're in the little plastic. And then I put them inside of here just for extra protection. And Rachel's finished with her Small Victories book. Oh, and then there's that one. So I did do some, and then I was just kind of playing around in my sketchbook. Nothing too serious this week, but I did do this here, and I was playing around with my Nicety markers, acrylic markers, and those were cheaper than the Chromatex, and you get more in them, and they perform better than the Chromatex, just saying. But anyway, I was using those, and my Just Art ones I used on his pants and his shirt, and those are amazing. But the Chromatech ones, they work my nerves. They did. But anyhow, I just did this page, just a page I was just kind of playing around with, and then just doing more little screens, sketches. I did start adding things to my iPad, so I did put this one is fully sketched out in my iPad already. So I'm going to be working on, I'm just going through each one to sketch it out. Once I have them all sketched out, I'm going to move them over to Canva or something, and then arrange them on, a paper-sized page, and then send them back to my iPad, and then, make them into coloring pages, basically. But I have to format them to fit on an actual paper. So you started puzzles, collaging, and sewing. You will do mine much later. You will do your what? Those are. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. View. Don't bother with the Chromatech markers. If you go back and watch my live, you'll hear me rant about it at the beginning. I had to get the rant out of the way before I, started my live. But once I get them all sketched out, I have to sketch out these and these. This one's not even lined yet, but I'll get there. These here. I was thinking of doing this one, but I'm not sure yet. I might add it. And these three will be on the coloring pages. So it'll be like a little coloring packet. Um, oh, your cards. Oh, okay. Yeah, it'll be like a little good coloring packet. So it's taking me a little while, but it'll be, it'll be done. I'm getting there. And then I added an envelope in the back of my sketchbook. So when I do make cards, like at work or something, I can put them in here and I don't have to worry about them getting messed up. I was putting them in here, but they slide out because it's not secure. Like, it's not secure. This is just a blank one that I use to trace um, the outline of them in my sketchbook. So, like, when you see them, like, like this, I just put it down, trace around it, and then draw the image on the inside. So I keep that in there. So I added a nice little envelope. But yeah, so we are about almost halfway, almost back to where we were in the original one. So making some progress there. Slow progress, but progress. Um, and that's it. Oh, I did bring out my color combo book because when dark fairy tales come, I want to have some combos ready to go. I mean, I have some in here already. Of course, now that I'm flipping through it, you don't see them. I have some in here. I have some blues and some greens and some random ones, some metallic ones that, I came up with. So I want to go through here, and I have some that are written down that I haven't like actually put the color down on. But I want to go through here and change out the paper on some of them, because some of them I put on really thin paper. Like this one, I think I changed it out. Nope, it's still on thin paper, but it's fine. The ones that are already like colored, I'm just gonna leave. It's fine. But like there are some that are not colored. Let me see if I can. I just have like the combos written down, but I haven't colored it yet. But I think this one is on. No, this one I think is on the decent paper. But I have some that are on like thin paper, and I want to switch it out because it was a mess. It was just like copy paper I was using, and it's hard to swatch anything on that. So I want to go and do that, but I also want to go and start adding more combos. I think I have enough green. For now, I have a lot of green. I went through and did greens for each pencil set that I have, and I did the same thing for blue. I do want to add some more blues for the light fast. I don't feel like I have enough in there. And then I have to go through and do the reds. My polys, I think this is on that thin paper. So I'm going to swap the paper, and then for that. But I have to do the reds next. That's where I was at. I was on the reds because I don't have any, which is scary. Same thing for the purples and pinks. I don't have a lot. So I'll probably be doing that today. I made sure I got the reds in the Holbeins though. But anyway, yellows, it looks like I was doing pretty good on the yellows and oranges. Some of them even have a backside. But I need to go through. I might do some of that today too, when my eyes are not bleeding from allergies. It looks like I got like some skin tones and browns together. I need to do some more grays. I got some grays in the Prismas, and looks like some in the polys and some in the Holbeins, but I'm definitely gonna need some more grays. Boy, I have the window open, so he's occasionally giving us all a small heart attack. Yuki, knock it off. And then I have like my metallic. These are the metallic gold. I want to do more metallics. I think I only did some golds. Yeah, so this is the Prismacolor gold, and then on the back is the polys. I only wrote down one, which is weird. Here's a metallic gray. This was polys. Um, and then I have hair combos that I wrote down, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not natural colors, like just random colors. And then this was the candy cane combo we did. I wrote that down. So I need to get this book to together because when that Kirby book comes out, the color alongs is gonna be crazy. So I want to make sure that's set up. So I'm just gonna like probably pull out a set at a time and just come up with combos and just kind of play with them and record them in my book. I was adding my color combos to my coffee shop. I don't think I finished. I did add the greens, I think. Don't quote me. Greens may or may not be in there. But I want to add the other colors too. So at some point. Right. I haven't seen it yet, View. I haven't seen anything in it. So I hope it's good. I only seen the one page that someone had did a color along. I can't remember who it was. And that's the only page I've seen. So it's going to be a total surprise to me when it gets here. But I hope it's good. Oh, Taylor, it's going to fall apart. The American one is definitely. So I ordered both. And I'll do a comparison when they get here. The American one's probably going to get here first because my UK version said it wasn't getting here until the 31st of March. So the end of the month. Hopefully it comes early. We'll see. But I did place an order for the American one for comparison. And I'll just use that one as like my science experiment book to test things out before I do it in my UK book or something, because we all know that it's gonna fall apart. There's, if it's glue bound and it's not stitch bound, it's definitely gonna fall apart. Oh, Taylor, you've not seen my Mythomorphia book, huh? Or have you? I'm sure you've seen it. Um, yeah. So this is my Mythomorphia book, and as you can see, it has fallen apart. Literally, half the book is out of the book, completely out of the book, gone, and it's the glue. You can see the glue still. It's not even sticky anymore. But yeah. And this was one of my favorites, or it is one of my favorites, but it fell apart and kind of annoyed me a little. This one is my one of my favorite pages in his book. And I think I used super tips and polys on this one, or super tips and no, that's not polychromos. I don't know what that is. Some of it is maybe Prisma, but an acrylic paint in the back. This was one of my favorites, and I'm gonna have to redo it. I actually did a water page, a water double page, and but the book's just fell apart. I actually started this one over in my new one. Let's see. So I started it, and I was kind of just recreating what I had in here on most of it. So I might do the background a little bit of a different blue, like a darker blue maybe, because I feel like the stuff in the background is kind of getting lost in the water. So I might do a dark blue. But I was using, I think I had whipped out my ink tints, And then I was like, no, put the ink tints down. You don't like them like that. So it didn't go through or anything. I don't know. I prefer like my Albrecht or something, even though they do pop. But I'm gonna go over it with a pencil anyway. But I did start that. I almost put this one on my desk, but I want to work on that dragon page. So, but these books, the American ones, yeah. So I told myself I wasn't gonna get any more, but I did order the new one. I ordered both so I can do a comparison. But um, they know they are definitely wrong for that. I also have two of Alien Worlds, one of the American and one of the UK. I have both. Um, First of all, the UK ones, they just feel better overall. The American ones just kind of feel like they put some cardstock on the front and was like, here you go. But like textured cardstock. But this one is like smooth and it has like raised embossed covers. You can see it's nice and shiny. And the American one, they just was like, okay, here y'all go. So I started coloring in this one. I did start a page if I can find it. I think it's in the back. Yeah, I did start a page. I think I was using Pablo's. I think I was using everything. I was counting this as like my test page. So I did use a little bit of everything. So like I don't know. I liked how the page was coming out, but I was just scared it was gonna fall apart because I can't even like open it all the way. And the more I open it, the more I know it's gonna fall apart. So yeah, I mean, I don't think it's him. I think it's the publishers that are doing it like that. So I want to I haven't done anything in this one yet. I do want to pick a page to do in this one just to see how it is, how it differs, but I'm like, since Fairy Tales is coming out, I might as well wait versus starting a whole new whip. Um the images, cuz this book is slightly smaller, so the images are slightly smaller. I noticed, but I don't know. I wanted to start one, but I'm like, let me not start nothing else because the new book is coming out and I would like to work on some of the pages that I already have out. So that's why I pulled out the other one instead. So yeah, so that's all I have going on this month. I don't want to add too many books to my lineup because I already know I'm going to be playing a lot of Monster Hunter this month. So the amount of coloring is going to be reduced. And, sorry, not sorry. I warned you guys. I did warn you that I was going to be playing the game quite a bit. So, but I'm not completely abandoning you guys. I am still coloring, but that's all I have. I'm going to go take some allergy medicine and hopefully my eyes can stop doing whatever it is they're doing and have some breakfast and just kind of spend the rest of the day playing the game if my eyes clear up anyway. Uh yeah, so that's it. For those of you that came in late and you want to hear me talk about the Chromatech markers and my view on them, um, rewatch the start of the live stream while I rant about them and their customer service. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time on Wednesday or Thursday. One of those days I'll be on and we'll be doing some coloring either in Mythographic or we'll work on the dragon page in Kirby. Not Fragile World, Mythic World. So, see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.